dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true.
Us in here, Bart Bradley, Nicole Ramirez, Iliad, Tisha, good, got that. Jermaine Gebhardt, Carl Johnson, Russell Rapp, Aaron Pitcher, here. So be as funny as you can for the 5 minutes you're given and get off stage. Any questions as to how much time each comic gets? Okay, you guys, everybody gets 5 minutes on stage. The red light's going to go on at 4 minutes. It's going to start flashing at 5 minutes. You don't want to let it get to the flashing point, and when it does start flashing, put the microphone back in the stand and get off stage. Your time is up.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase. Tonight, it's our open mic comedy jam. As always, we ask that your table conversation be kept to a minimum throughout the show. But right now, let's make as much noise as we can for your host and MC tonight, KJ.
What's up? That was alright. I said, what up, Ann Arbor? I know a lot of white people in here, y'all not used to the what's up greeting. What's, huh, what? How y'all doing? Y'all look good, look nice out here. It's cool out here in Ann Arbor. I wore my tight jeans so I can fit in. Yeah, man. Gotta wear them, man, you gotta fit in. See, you wear the tight jeans, it's like, yeah, I'm black, but I'm nice. But then I wore my hat, and the hat is like, but I got weed. You gotta cover all fronts, man. You can't just bullshit. Yeah, man. Welcome to the Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase. We're gonna have fun tonight, man. We got a lot of cool comics up, a couple of veterans, a couple of new guys. So we're gonna have fun no matter what, right? All right. Now let's see who else is in this piece. I got some black people. What up, black people? Yeah, Obama. Black people, say something. Where are all the black people at? Is it more than just these two? 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah, that's just enough to riot. Hell yeah. Yeah, we got just enough to riot. That's what's up. It's cool, man. I see some couples in here. Got the little couples up front. Both of y'all wearing blue. Y'all old school as hell. That's what I used to do back in the day. You wear the same shit your girl? Yeah, she picked that out for you? She's like, wear this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, y'all in a real relationship. That's what's up. Y'all share the cable bill and everything, huh? That's what's up, man. I see y'all looking at good. You fine, what's up? So how serious is it really? Nah, I'm kidding. Y'all look nice. Y'all like the little white Walmart couple. That's cool. Y'all be in Walmart looking for frames and stuff. It'd be a white couple in the picture. Like, we're on a picnic. Like, I'm gonna get this frame. This is nice. That's what's up, man. My man right here. Why you got mean face, man? By yourself. Just mean as hell. Just bullshit. I'm just fucking with you for real. That's what's up. 2 more. Hey, oh, hey. You know, looking fun. What's up? Looking all good lesbians. Hey, what's up? I love lesbians. What's up? Y'all like dudes sometimes? Y'all don't do the little toy stuff here? Oh, okay. Y'all old school too. That's what's up. This is Ann Arbor for real. Okay. And then the 2 old dudes. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, y'all. I watch Law and Order, so I ain't gonna talk about y'all. You know how that worked out. It's always the teacher and shit. Are one of y'all a teacher? Is one of y'all a teacher? No? Okay, cool. We're not gonna fight him now. He's not a teacher. Okay, he's cool. That's what's up, man. What's been going on, man? I'm out here dating again, single and whatnot. Any single people in here? No? 2? That's terrible.
I'll take one.
Single life is fun, man. But you ever fuck up the booty call? Any single people ever fuck up the booty call? Fellas, when you was single, my man, when you was single, did you ever fuck up the booty call? Yeah. And it's terrible too, cause you like get that call like 2 in the morning from a girl, and like, hey, not even a call, it'd be a text. And it's terrible. She'll get a text like, hey, what you doing? You should come over and play cards with me. And what we do, fellas, this is how we fuck it up. We be like, we'll text back, why? Like, no questions. Do not ask questions when booty call is presented to you. Just say, okay, come over and some Daisy Dukes. That's it. That's what you do, man. Do not mess up the booty call, man. But relationships, man, are cool, though. I remember being in a relationship was fun, man. I used to have a lot of fun in relationships, man. Used to have a lot of fun. Fellas, you ever hang out with your girl, y'all watch a movie, she try to get something from you, but you gotta take a shit? That ever happened to you? She like, hell yeah, he did that shit last night with a stinking ass. Cause you know it's not gonna, if you take a shit, you're not gonna get nothing, so. And she be like, come on, let's do something, you know? You be like, shit, you don't even want it. I just had that Taco Bell, it ain't gonna work out. It'd be terrible, man. But yeah, man, I'm getting older, man. A lot of my friends getting older and they having kids. I got a friend that's a thug. He just had a daughter and he all scared and shit now. And the reason why he's scared, because you know, thugs, they not really, they not really cordial when it comes to women. Yeah, I said cordial. I didn't go to Detroit Public Schools. So. Yes, I went cordial. What? Is it not fucked up down there? I'm just saying. I got a cousin that goes there, he's mad. But yeah, no, thugs, they not really, they're not really nice to women. There, the better word, nice. So he had his daughter and he's like, yeah, man, I'm scared, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And she was like, what you scared of, man? He's like, I don't know, man. I don't want her to grow up sucking dick. I was like, oh, yeah. That is a valid scare, yeah. He's like, what should I do? I was like, man, I don't know. How about you not let her eat spaghetti? He was like, what? I was like, yeah, I don't know any technical reasons. I just know whenever I watch women eat spaghetti, my dick get hard. So, should probably not let them do that. Yeah, it's a bad idea. I serve it every first date. That's how every day that's like, and make girls complain, I gotta eat all of it? Yes, you do have to eat all of it. No, we don't have any garlic bread. I'm gonna go slip into something more comfortable. All right, that's my time. I'm KJ. Y'all ready to get the show started?
Go KJ!
All right, this first comedian coming to the stage is a very good friend of mine. He's been doing stand-up. He's kind of new to the game, but he's been doing it all over Ann Arbor. So please give it up for Daniel Thomas.
Let's begin. I like my women like I like the Titanic. They're enormous. They go down the first time you take them out, and then you never see them again. I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. You'd never ever see me with such a poorly engineered seagoing vessel. Seriously, they put untreated cast iron in the freezing cold salt water. Jack was never coming back. Ever. Here's how I do like my women. I like my women like I like my international monetary exchange rates. Stable. I like my women like I like my three-legged bar stools. Stable. I like my women like I like the first thing you think of when I ask you, hey guys, hey girls, what rhymes with cable, table, sable, able, and fable? Survey says. You got it. That is how I like my women. Here's a dating story about the most recent girl I dated, who just so happens to be the most stable girl I've dated. Goes like this. We're going out for a few weeks. We got intimate in that time, and I came to find out she liked rough sex. Now, and what I mean by that specifically is she liked to be choked. Now, I wouldn't call myself a nice guy, but I would call myself a considerate guy. And when my lady wants to be choked, I choke her. But I don't strangle her. That's murder, and I don't murder. Now she's giving me a safe word to let me know when I'm applying too much pressure, when she's feeling suffocated physically, right? But she hates this, but I've taken to using our safe word outside of the bedroom. I use our safe word, which is giraffe. Giraffe is how I let her know when I'm feeling too much pressure, when I'm feeling suffocated emotionally. We've only been going out a few weeks. What'd you just ask me? You want me to have dinner with you and your dad? Giraffe. It's too much pressure. It's too intimate for me. Here's a story about being all alone. It might coincide with how I dealt with that last relationship. I don't know. It goes like this. Here's an all alone story. Who's familiar with the term the stranger? That's not the joke yet, but you have to know what the stranger is for the rest of the joke. The stranger is when you sit on your hand until it goes numb, and then you masturbate with said hand, and it feels like somebody else is pleasuring you. Okay. Now, before me, that was the state of the art of masturbating technology, right? I've improved on that. Now, what I've invented, it's far more difficult to pull off logistically. It might be a little bit less gratifying physically, but it's way more gratifying psychologically. If you're creepy as fuck. It works like this. It works like this. You shake somebody's hand, right? You maintain eye-to-eye contact as long as you can. And you maintain hand-to-hand contact as long as you can. And whatever they're feeling on their hand gets transferred to your hand. That way your hand feels like their hand. When you're done with that handshake, you run away and you jerk off. It's called the acquaintance. That's the acquaintance, everybody. So I've been living in Ann Arbor now for about 6 months. 6 months. Enough time to come up with some slogans for the spare city of Ann Arbor. Here we go. Slogans for Ann Arbor. Ann Arbor, you're unemployed and on the verge of homelessness. I thought your multiple graduate degrees were supposed to mean something. Ann Arbor. But it's not all bad news. It's not all bad news. Ann Arbor, where white people with dreadlocks are gainfully employed. There are I've noticed a lot of hydroponic shops around here. One more slogan for the city of Ann Arbor. Ann Arbor, please spare me the lecture on saving the environment. Just bag my groceries. All I came in for was my pint of Haagen-Dazs. Ann Arbor. Let's end there. Thank you.
Daniel Thomas.
Go Daniel!
Not putting back. I'm not say he was a friend, but sometimes I think he a villain on Law and Order SVU. Just weird. But anyway, we're gonna keep the show rolling. This next comedian coming to the stage, coming all the way from the D. Give it up for the very funny Jeremiah Paulin.
Keep it going for KJ, y'all.
Hey, KJ!
Actually, I came from Pontiac in, damn, 696. 6 o'clock, do not get on that. 696, I'm telling you. This is bitch. Anyway, white people. How many people own dogs? Make some noise if you own dogs.
All right!
All right. Y'all got their shots, I'm sure. Y'all white people, y'all responsible. Did you know, though? And did you know that if your dog get pregnant and you don't want to keep the puppies, that you can have a doggy abortion? You know that? Really? You know that? Yeah, it's true. It is cheaper than a human abortion. So if I get my girlfriend pregnant, we going straight to the vet. Okay? Here you go, baby. I'll put this collar on there and take this leash. There you go. Get down on all fours. There you go, baby. Get this doggy bag just in case you want to have an accident. While we're here, we're going to get them fleas checked out. Get you a flea dip. Have them check your stool for worms. It's ridiculous. Just turned 31 this year. Yeah, turned 31. And apparently, I'm not as youthful as I thought I once was. Found out I was playing a game of pickup basketball with these young guys, teenagers. And the other team was talking about who they was going to check. And one of them came up to me and was like, I got this old nigga. Like, wait a minute. I'm old, nigga. And I'm still getting charged for alcohol at the liquor store. I ain't that old, bitch. They putting up shots, they calling out names, all current, like LeBron. I'm like, oh, Clyde Drexler. What the hell is Clyde Drexler, girl? You don't know Clyde the Glide, baby? All right. Magic Johnson. Like, wait a minute, don't he got AIDS? Like, you know, you may be right. I'm kind of old out here. And what's up with Magic Johnson, right? He got all this money, and he still can't pronounce the K in basketball. Ain't that something? You see him in the interviews, basketball is a team sport. Basketball helps build character. Basketball? What are you, a 2-year-old? Basketball, you got all that money, pay somebody to get you hooked on phonics to pronounce the K. It's one letter. That's it. One letter. Anyway, anybody here in a relationship? Next door. Anybody here on a date? Is anybody fucking? That's not even a joke. This is the question I ask one day during the show. They make people laugh. I just gotta do it. I have nothing to follow that. But relationships, though, man, is hard, man. And one thing I hate about relationships is like breaking up. You know what I mean, sir? I'm sure you've broken up with somebody at one point in your life. Breaking up is the worst part. And the worst part about that is when you've been staying with somebody and you gotta pack your stuff and you gotta go. That's the worst part, especially for me, because I'm petty. I'm like, yeah, give me these light bulbs, bitch. That's my energy saving light bulb. It was my idea to go green up in here. See how much you save on energy bill without me around this. And yeah, give me all that food out the refrigerator. Got that with my Bridge card. What? Thank you, Michigan taxpayers, for this food. Lots of that here. For real. Like, look, give me this tissue. Yeah, that's mine too. You didn't even know about 2-ply until you met me. You're using that 1-ply, wiping your ass, breaking through the tissue, get duty all on your fingers. You ought to be thankful for me. It's ridiculous. Man, women, it's something about women that y'all got this like idea of Prince Charming guy in y'all head. You know, you want this guy who's tall, dark, handsome, rich, with a big dick. You want this guy to come down in your life soup and just change everything. Ladies, this guy does not exist. And if he did, he could do a lot better than your ass. That's what I'm saying. Superman got a lot more holes he could be saving. But fellas, we tease women, but we do the same thing. You know, we want a woman who's beautiful, cook, clean, don't nag and screw our brains. Ain't that right, fellas? Ain't that what we want? Right? Pretty much like all guys, we want like a Holly Berry type of woman, but we'll settle for Precious. Like, this is the best I can do right here. She ain't the best looking, but Christmas come around, she make the best glazed ham. You guys have been a great audience. My name is Jeremiah Pauling from Pontiac. Thank you so much.
Jeremiah, keep it going.
Yeah.
From the Yak. I first met him in Detroit, so I ain't know he was from Pontiac. So. Whatever. All right, this next comedian, very, very funny comedian, man. All done comedy all over Michigan. Very hilarious. Please give it up for Chris Peters.
Give it up for KJ. Everybody else. What up? You guys watch a hockey game last night? Yeah. 6-5, final score. It's a high scoring affair right there. That's my kind of hockey. High scoring. I like that. That's how I like my hockey. I like my hockey like I like my women. Defenseless. Thought that was obvious. I will spoon feed the rest of them for you guys. I'm just seeing how the rape jokes are going to do. That's all I'm doing. All right. That went over like a real rape. I'll be honest with you. Only half of us really liked it. All right. I'll just say this right now, get it out of the way, because a lot of you were looking at me like, holy cow, it looks like Mary and Joseph had a baby. I get that. I understand that. I'm cultivating the look. I get that. All right. And relax. I can tell that joke. One of my best friends is Jesus. So relax. So yeah, I got this beard. I don't know if you can see it from there, but it's kind of big. And my friends are like, "What's with the beard? Why are you growing a beard?" And I don't really think of it as growing a beard. I just think of it as not shaving. Because there's a difference. Because when you grow a beard, that requires planning and discipline, but when you don't shave, it's just laziness and depression. That's what I found out. I was going to shave it in April. I'm like, I'll shave it in April, and I didn't. I'm trying to figure out why I didn't shave it. And come to find out, as near as I can tell, it's kind of growing on me. Yeah, I was expecting it grown. That was horrible. It's weird having this beard because I found a raisin in it the other day. It was good because I was hungry, so that was good. But it made sense because like a month ago I had grapes. Voila! There's a plum in there. I'm giving it a month, so eat some prunes and a. All right, you got it. Desperately trying to remember the sheet that I didn't bring up here. All right. Oh yeah. I did a show a couple weeks ago. See, I think the real reason I kept this beard is because of the social stuff that's going on. Like I was at a show a few weeks ago, and this lady saw me before the show. And she gets out of my way because she was scared. She gets like this. I have 50 feet to get behind her, and she takes one step closer to the wall. So I, whatever, wouldn't rape her. And then after the show, she sees me and she's all laughing and touching me and everything. I'm like, this is hilarious because an hour ago you thought I was gonna rape you. And she's like, like the threat was over, you know. But I don't know, I'm gonna keep it anyway. I am from Ypsilanti. What? Wow, thanks, one lady or a guy, I'm not sure. I did that in Ypsi. People are like, I drove from Ann Arbor, asshole. No one wants to be from Ypsi. I'm from Ypsi. I grew up in a predominantly black neighborhood in Ypsi, which wasn't a bad thing. It was just at all my friends' birthday parties, they always wanted to play pin the tail on the honky. You played that game or something? What? You look familiar, sir. Have you? It's a lot more fun when you're not the honky, all right? I was pretty relieved when the Mexicans moved in, I'll be honest with you. Started playing piñata. It's a lot more fun for me, all right? Are there Mexicans here? I should have asked that. They're in the kitchen? All right, that's fine. Racism, what? Are we not doing that? Are we not doing that, Ann Arbor? Racism? Come on now. Don't freeze up on me. If it weren't for this guy, KJ, and me, this place would have the eclectic makeup of a KKK rally. All right, relax. Relax. All right, that's it. I'm going to the shoot here. Turns out I've been eating horse meat. So glad I'm doing that joke. Forget it. I was watching the Olympics last summer. They had synchronized swimming, synchronized women's swimming, and it was, I don't know if it's my political correctness awareness or what, but I thought this is weird because the announcer, every time she said something, I was like, that's wrong, because like after one of the early rounds, the Americans were way down in the pack, and she goes, it'd be interesting to see if the Americans can catch the Mexicans. What? You can't say that. That's what I thought, but I was just being sensitive. Then she goes, after all, they're no strangers to water. Come on! They said that. Anyway, it wasn't as bad as at the Winter Olympics. I was watching the Winter Olympics, and I was watching the men's, like, the gayest Olympic sport, which was the men's double luge. And like, I'm watching that, and the announcer's like, yes, this is a great sport, but wait till you see the Mexicans luge. 2 on the deck and 14 in the trunk. Are you kidding me? This is racism. All right, that's it, guys. I'm sorry. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot.
Cool thing about Chris, he can hoop. Alright, we're gonna keep the show rolling. This next comedian coming to the stage is a lady. Oh. She's blessed the stage. She's very funny. Please give it up for Brandy Alexander.
You don't like to claim me. That's my baby's daddy. That's why I get on stage. But I'm looking for somebody else. I'm on Craigslist. Yeah. I'm looking for a new congregation. Actually, I got kicked out the black church. Okay. I asked the pastor, can I please put my tithes on layaway? My pastor said, she. It's just a merchant and a protest got to take a toll on my pocketbook. Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson coming to my church every payday weekend. They got a little stool way over in the corner with a little picture of the Bible. But then, they got tables and tables and tables. They hawking autobiographies, DVDs, posters, t-shirts, headbands, holy video games, and dreams. Now, at my church, we sell dreams where you can choose the biblical character of your choice to appear in your dream. Except for Moses. You know, Moses was a frightful sight when he came down off that mountain, fucking with that bush. He had third-degree burns. Hair was still smoking. He went up to mountain 32, came down 102. So he holy, but too traumatic for a dream. But I got kicked out the church. I became a target of the tabernacle. Because I started complaining. I'm like, we are in the church selling straight up bullshit. How to keep your husband incense. Joel Osteen jump ropes. We even sell Christian condoms, yes. How do they work, you ask? Well, I'll tell y'all. The sperm shoot through a hole the shape of a cross, so the sperm already baptized before they even get to the egg. We got, for some of y'all, we got Matthew, Mark, Luke, finger puppets. What would Jesus drink? Bloody Marys.
Ah!
Get your ass out to the Bloody Marys. Did y'all see your lips moving? I let the finger puppets drive here, though. You know, I'm in a bad relationship with my GPS. I cannot figure out how I'm supposed to look at the GPS, the road, the sign, GPS, road, the sign. That is distracted driving to me. I'm already trying to change a song on an iPod, pop a pimple, outrun the police, roll a blunt, do the duck, get the chicken across the road, and Angry Birds. That's too much looking. So I had my boyfriend, who's Mexican, and he doesn't work in a kitchen. He owned this bitch. You ain't never getting your ass on the stage no more. He works in the kitchen. I asked my boyfriend, Enrique Valdeveres Rodriguez Sancho Gomez Gonzalez, Jr., to change the setting on my GPS. Audio setting, verbal directions, so all I gotta do is listen. Your next turn is 0.43 miles. I don't know how far that is. I'm not ashamed to admit that fact. They need to make a GPS talk like people, right? You see that McDonald's over there? And yes, I need an arm to fly out that baby and point me in the right direction. It's not worth it to me. I need a GPS with some, damn it, didn't I tell you to turn at 0.43 miles? You done turned at 0.73 miles. You driving drunk? Let me get out of here, but before I go, I'm over here in the corner on the stool. I got some autobiographies, DVDs, posters, t-shirts, headbands, home video games. That is my time. I am your girl, Brandy Alexander.
Go, Brandy!
so funny. Yeah, I'm not her baby daddy yet. All right, we're gonna keep a comedian coming to the stage. Now, if you are angry and bitter and pissed off and in need of a good laugh, you're gonna like this next comedian because he's also angry, bitter, and in need of a good laugh. Give it up for the pissed off what's the fuck is your name? Aaron Pitcher! Aaron Pitcher!
Thank you for that intro.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right, I just wanted to start off tonight by thanking you all for coming out and supporting local comedy. I myself am kind of new to stand-up, so if you don't like my jokes, just remember what I tell my girlfriend before sex. This will be over in 5 minutes. But I don't want to talk about my current girlfriend. I thought that I would take this opportunity while I have the microphone in my hand to say a few kind words about my ex-girlfriend. But I couldn't think of any. Let's just tell the truth. Now, the first thing that you ought to know about my ex is that she is a blonde. Take it easy, black guys. I can say that I have a black friend.
Just one?
Well, my ex is a blonde, and when I say that, I know what it makes you think, okay? And it's wrong. She's a fake blonde, she dyes her hair. It's just a coincidence that she's so fucking stupid. And she is stupid too. One time we were talking about movies, and she asked me if I had ever seen The Passion of the Christ. So I told her I didn't need to see it. I know how it ends. I read the book. I swear to God, she looked right at me and said, "That was a book?" Stupid. But you know, in spite of that, my ex is a real catch. You'll catch her cheating on you, then you'll catch a venereal disease, then you'll catch her ride to the clinic to get a shot in my ball sack. A lot of catching going on. Wow, that joke was a lot funnier in my apartment. Now, but the one thing you can't say about my ex, she has the body of an athlete. Yeah, a sumo wrestler. You know, they say that some women have a figure like an hourglass. My ex looks more like a clock. Round. My ex-girlfriend is so fat. With 2 people? Come on! Alright, hold on a minute. Let me explain something to you people. If you're going to come out to a comedy show, there are certain protocols that have to be met. And one of them is that when I say my ex-girlfriend is so fat, it is an obligation on every single one of you to say, "How fat is she?" That is better. I'm going to back up. Let's try this again. My ex-girlfriend is so fat.
How fat is she?
Thank you. My ex-girlfriend is so fat, she wears capri pants or a thong. My ex is so fat, her dress size has a comma. Yeah, you get that one on the way home. My ex is so fat, when I wanted to find her pussy, I had to use GPS. Turn left ahead. My ex is so fat, the bitch has a horizon. An event horizon. No science geeks in the audience tonight. Yeah, alright. Google it, assholes. It's funny. You thought so. My ex-girlfriend is so fat, when she went to buy a mattress, she found out that her sleep number is ouch. Hey, fuck y'all. I like that one. My ex is so fat that during sex, when she was on top, she was also at the sides and behind me. And finally, my ex-girlfriend is so fat that this joke used to have a punchline, but the bitch ate it. Alright, now, before I go, I just want to say a couple of things. First, about the fat jokes. Listen, it is a fact that you do not have to be anorexic skinny in order to be sexy. In fact, right now, thick is in. And I specifically wrote those jokes so they would not be about any of you big and beautiful people, but they would be so outlandish, they would only apply to one person, and that's that fat whore of an ex-girlfriend. Also, I would like to acknowledge that some of the jokes I've done tonight have been of a very sexist and chauvinist nature, and if they've offended any of you ladies, I want you to find me after the show, and I will apologize and buy you a drink if you show me your tits. Alright, you guys, that's my time. Thanks for playing along. You guys are real cool. Give it up for that Aaron Pitcher guy. He tries real hard.
Aaron Pitcher, everybody. Is a lady. And it is her first time, so please give her a very warm welcome. Give it up for Marie Ambrosia.
Go, Marie!
Hello, everybody. Do you know what? Does anyone like skateboard around here? Skateboarders? Really? Okay. Well, you know, the other day I actually fell on the skateboard. You know that skateboard? And I hit my head, guys. I really hit it. It really hurt. And I realized I was actually Indian. Yeah, I am. You know, they said my name was Marie, but it's actually Simran. It's not. It's not Marie. Comedy? I'm a Bollywood dancer. Actually, Bollywood dance. You know, but guys, I was actually really nervous, and I, watch a lot of Bollywood movies, and that's why, I'm more comfortable with this voice. It's true. Okay, so it's my real voice. Okay, I guess I'm gonna tell a little story. It's actually about how shy I actually am. So yeah. Okay. So okay. So okay. All right. Well, actually, I'll tell you the story. So, okay. I'm sorry. I'll tell a story about how oblivious I was as a kid. I will, right now. Okay, so, I actually thought shut up was a swear word. I actually thought that. And I actually call it the SH word. Mom, someone told me to go SH word today. Yeah. And I never would say the word, it was like effing, I would just say SH word. Like, Mom, 5 kids today told me to go SH word. She's probably, why do all these kids want my child to go shit? Is this like, those toilet jokes, that y'all said in 1st grade? Oops, I farted again. Like that? Right? Did anyone fart? Anybody? They did? Great! That's really great, guys. Okay, well, I think that's it.
Alright!
Keep it going for Marie Ambrosia.
Go, Marie! Go, Marie!
Oh, she was good. It's all good. I fire all the time during sex. All right. We're going to keep the show rolling. This next comedian coming to the stage has been here plenty of times to do his thing. He's coming here once again. The dad. Give it up for Bart Bradley.
What's up, Ann Arbor?
Hey, Mark!
Got some fart jokes too. 2 things I think are funny. When people fart and when people fall. Even funnier if they fart and then fall. As long as they don't get hurt when they fart, right? Can you imagine getting hurt when you fart? Have to call into work? Yeah. I'm not coming in. I farted and I hurt myself. It's pretty bad. You might have to reattach something. Yeah, the fart and the fall. Yesterday, I was working with some guys, and the lady took a tumble. One of the guys described it as, it looked like a water buffalo got shot. Oh, man. And he said it kind of loud. I think some of the people that were there heard him. But it was, I don't know, I had mixed emotions about it because it was kind of funny. She didn't get hurt, and she tried to get up real fast and play it off, you know, like she didn't even fall down, but she couldn't quite make it, you know, just kind of rolled a little bit. And I didn't want to laugh either, but it was kind of funny. She didn't get hurt, so it was good. It was good. This week at work, I was offered a promotion. Say what? That's right. From part-time to full-time, salary with benefits. True story. True story. They offered me a promotion. I'm considering it. I'm excited about it, and yet at the same time, I do have mixed emotions. You know what I mean? Because this part-time thing to full-time, it's a whole nother level of commitment, right? It's kind of like going from dating to married. You know, the dating's working out good, so do I the part-time's working out good, so do I really want to mess up a good thing and work full-time? Because I'm good at part-time. And sometimes it's more like I work part-time sometimes. And if I go to the full-time, then that's a whole nother level of commitment. And, you know, sure, there's benefits of working full-time, but, you know, I'm pretty good at that part-time. Kind of like dating. Didn't quite go the way I expected. A lot of serious couples out here, huh? No? Anybody high on weed? We were walking through the park on the way over here tonight. Actually, on the way we went to dinner first. And somebody was smoking pot. We heard somebody say, heads up. I don't know if, do I have that look like I'm the authority or something? Like I might be the man? That I'm undercover and shit, huh? Could be. He said, heads up. But let me tell you this, Ann Arbor. This is what's going to happen. It's called the pre-pot smoke smell. The pre-pot smoke smell. It works like this. What's happened in the past, somebody's been smoking pot, right? Somebody doesn't like it. They call the authorities. The authorities show up. The pot smokers are gone, but the odor is still there. The authorities say, yep, somebody's been smoking pot. And the caller says, no shit, Sherlock. That's why we called you. The authorities look foolish. So what's going to happen, they're coming up with a pre-pot smoke smell. When you're thinking about smoking pot, when you're seriously thinking about smoking pot, your body's going to emit a particular odor that will alert the authorities, allowing them enough time to catch you in the act of smoking pot. The pre-pot smoke smell. I thought you'd want to know that first here in Ann Arbor. Well, before I get off stage, I'd like to do one impression. I'll do my best impression of the unibrow. Best impression of somebody with a unibrow. I believe when somebody has a unibrow, they look serious and intense. They'd be good at law enforcement. My best impression of the unibrow. Serious and intense. Even when they smile. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Arbor Bradley.
Keep it going for Bart Bradley. All the women in Bart Bradley family is fine. Anyways, we're gonna keep it short.
show going. This next comedian coming to the stage, also a lady. Ow, woo. Obama done changed that. But yes, very funny. She's been doing comedy all over Michigan. Very funny. And she also wore a white t-shirt just in case. So give it up for Nicole Ramirez.
That's right. Thank you. All right. Where are my single people at? Round of applause. For me, the worst part about being single is paying my own way. I'm expensive. So I joined eHarmony. Any other online daters here? Or as I like to call them, are you fucking kidding me.com. Oh my God, I received an icebreaker this morning from Steve Buscemi's ugly brother. It said, your picture made me smile. And he was toothless. And yet, we got a date because it is just better than these awful blind dates, fix-ups. Everybody knows a nice guy. You don't have that problem, do you? I need some information afterwards. Nice guy. That's like the equivalent of, she's got a great personality, she's got pretty eyes. Nice guys. Like everybody else on this planet is fixing me up with douchebags or registered sex offenders. I know nice guys. I'm looking for hot and rich. Or a guy who doesn't mind occasionally being my designated driver a few times a week. But eHarmony, they flood my mailbox every day with these possible matches. Today, one of them was Paco, truck diver, not driver, diver. Under sex, he wrote offender. We're going out this week too. But have you seen these profiles? Like, okay, guys. If you have to take your own picture using your cell phone in your bathroom mirror, clean the hell up. Put some pants on, please. Is that your bra? And that better be your bra hanging on that towel rack.
Your bra.
Under travel. Don't put up north. But I mean, I guess it just pisses me off. I spent a lot of money on eHarmony. Cost me a lot of money. I could have just gone to Walmart and met them in person. They should have a warning before you sign into this, at least for the ladies, a 3-drink minimum if you even want a shot at this. It's usually about how many it takes me to sleep with somebody that hideous. But I'm just feeling the pressure. I just celebrated a big birthday this weekend. Yeah, my DUI is officially off my record. It's not. But I guess I was, another thing that's new for me is comedy. I started doing comedy and it's taken me to some real fun places, some real dive bars, and some real shitholes. And in Taylor, they call them restaurants.
Taylor.
And it's gotten me on the lovely thing called Facebook. How many people here on Facebook? No Facebook. All right, there's a lot of young people here. Could you tell me, what does it mean when somebody is poking me? Is it obligated to tell them if my computer has a virus? Good. And then it got me in trouble the other day. My aunt I was reading this post and it was sad. Her mother died. And Facebook goes, be the first to like this. And I did. And now we're not even friends. And anyway, that's my time. But I do have a request for the gentleman. Please You don't need to come up after the show and tell me, great set. I know. They cost me $5 grand. Thank you.
Go, Nicole!
Keep it going for Nicole Ramirez. But I'm gonna find out. All right, we're gonna keep the show rolling. Y'all gonna be fired. We're gonna keep the show rolling. This next comedian coming to the stage, coming all the way from Atlanta. He's 18. He's been doing it for 2 years. They're very funny. Yulia Teacher.
As a kid, I really wanted to become a rapper, but I discounted that career because I knew I could never make it in the rap game. And I knew that because my name is Delia, and the only words that rhyme with my name are hemophilia and necrophilia. One is a bleeding disorder, the other is sex with a dead person, neither of which earn you a lot of street cred in the rap community. I wish I could be a rapper though. Rappers make so much money. Like, do you remember the Baja Boys, Who Let the Dogs Out? They made so much money off of one terrible song. If I were them, I would have taken it a little farther though. I would have made a whole album that just asked random ass questions. First song off the album, Who Let the Dogs Out? Second song, Where's My Computer At? Third song, Why is my fridge door open? Then, after I put that album out, I would put out a follow-up album because everyone would be like, man, I really wonder why that guy's fridge is open. First song off the album, Cesar Millan, the dog whisperer, let the dogs out because he's secretly trying to take over the world. Second song off the album, Your Fridge is in the Computer. Your computer is in the fridge. Sorry. Third song. The fridge door is open because you were drunk last night and your computer overheated, so you thought it was a good idea to put in the fridge and you forgot to close the door. Rappers are very confident. I couldn't be that confident. Like in Macklemore's song, Thrift Shop, one of the lyrics is, yo, what up, walk in the club, like, yo, what up, I got a big cock. If I had made that song, it would have been like, walk in the club, like, yo, what up? I'm gonna be honest, I have a pretty average sized cock. Sorry. I'm going to college next year, I'm getting older, so I have to decide what I want to do with my life, and I decided my dream job is to make a movie about a reggae artist and his golden retriever, and call it Bob Marley and Me. That's not actually true. My real dream job is to join a motorcycle gang. And I tried to join one, but they didn't let me in because I wasn't badass enough. So instead, I decided to join a moped gang. Fiscally, this was a much better option for me. Mopeds are a lot cheaper. And moped gangs and motorcycle gangs are pretty much the same thing. It's just like moped gangs are a step down from motorcycle gangs. Like, motorcycle gangs sell cocaine and heroin to people. Moped gangs deliver asthma and allergy medication to senior citizens. We help them cross the street. Motorcycle gangs beat people up. Moped gangs take the people that just got beat up out to ice cream to make them feel better. We also tutor inner city children, because I think young people are butchering the English language. I think this is true. I was on Facebook the other day, and this kid I go to high school with posted a picture of himself making a left-hand layup, and in the caption for the picture he wrote, left hand, right hand, it don't matter, cause I'm amphibious. Basically this kid just said, I make left-hand layups because I can live on land and in water. According to his definition of amphibious, frogs should be amazing at basketball. Not only am I in a moped gang, I'm also Bulgarian. Fun fact. My dad's from Bulgaria. I guess I'm Bulgarian though. I don't speak any Bulgarian. Sometimes we go back to Bulgaria. We go back and visit. And the first time I went back, it was when I was 6 years old. And whenever I saw my grandpa who lived there, he would always say this phrase to me. He would always say, "Hey, daj da tsunka." I didn't know what Daidya Datsunka meant, but I thought it sounded awesome. So as a 6-year-old, I would go up to random people on the street and be like, hey, it's the Daidya Datsunka. Turns out Daidya Datsunka means come give grandpa a kiss. So as a 6-year-old, I'd been walking up to 30-year-old women being like, hey, come give grandpa a kiss. That's how much swagger I accidentally had as a 6-year-old. That means when I'm 20, my other friends are going to be picking up girls at the club, and I'm going to be playing bridge with your grandma at the nursing home. Thank you, I'm Have a good night.
Never heard that name before. He's Bulgarian. All right, we're gonna keep the show rolling because I don't want to get fired. This next comedian coming to the stage is also a friend of mine, new cat to the game, very funny. Give it up for Chevy Hungerford. Give it up.
Yeah, Chevy.
Hey everybody. So I started my own business recently. I'm an entrepreneur. What I do is I sell goggles to rapists. Don't judge me. Pepper spray really hurts. And it really destroys the mood. They can buy their goggles from anywhere, but they really like my slogan. Rejection without the sting. No, I haven't started selling them soon. I like to help out the neighborhood. I walk around and I knock on everyone's door and tell them I'm a sex offender. I do this because of facts that I made up that parents watch their kids more if the sex offender's living in the neighborhood. I want to be cremated. I want to be cremated when I die. And what I want done with my ashes, I want them to be given to LeBron James. That way he can do the chalk throw. Hopefully the femur doesn't burn all the way and hits Ben Wallace on the head and starts another riot. I think we can get a lot of soccer fans if we do that. I wish I could be a mother. I like the idea of something living in me for 9 months, eating everything that I eat, living off my health, and also not drinking alone for 9 months. On my resume, I list masturbation as a hobby. Kind of makes it awkward when I'm being interviewed. But no, I do like to masturbate. I like to masturbate with really nice smelling lotions. That way at least the shame smells good. Only problem now is every time I walk by a lavender tree, I get an erection. I started dating anorexic girls, which is very nice, because they always pick up their part of the tab. I quit reading books. I don't like to read books anymore, because most of the books that I read get turned into movies. And my friends always tell me, Chevy, books have more detail. Really? A picture tells 1,000 words. A movie shoots 72 pictures per second. That's 72,000 words per second. That's a lot of detail. I started a dream board. My dream was to see all my Facebook friends naked. Not many of them want to contribute to my dream board. I decided on a tattoo that I want to get. The tattoo that I want to get says Leviticus 19:28. I'm not a religious person, but I am a smart ass. And what this tattoo means is don't get a tattoo. It's a sin. Show God who wins. Alright, so Oscar Pistorius was recently in the news. I'm going to end with this. He was in the news. He is a paraplegic Olympian. And he recently shot and killed his girlfriend. Headline said, Oscar Pistorius, a broken man. It's not fair. He used the same headlines when he was running the Olympics. Mine would have been Oscar Pistorius, faster to the trigger than he is to the off the blocks. Alright, that's my set. Thank you.
Chevy! Give it up for Chevy Hungerford. Or I like to call him Chevy Always High Hungerford. Oh boy, high. Alright, we're going to keep the show rolling. This next comedian coming to the stage is also a lady. And she is 6 foot of funny. Give it up for Jermaine Gebhardt!
Hey everyone. Hello, welcome. Thanks for coming out to support live comedy tonight. Appreciate you being here. So my name is Jermaine, and yes, I am Michael Jackson's brother. And yes, we both look like white women. So my last birthday, I turned 51 years old. 51. Finally old enough to have both kids and parents to take care of at the same time. Makes me part of the sandwich generation. You're looking at that bitter pickle on the side that no one wants to eat.
Ouch!
At my last physical, I got good news and bad news. The good news is my doctor put me on a woman's vitamin for life stage 3. The bad news, there is no life stage 4. Discovering the joys of helping old people use computers, my 86-year-old dad asked me to help him find something online. Did you know there's a website called grannyhumping.com? I wish I didn't know that. And speaking of old ladies being nasty, did you guys hear about Paula Deen? Thank you. Turns out that white chef hat has a point on top. Alright, enough about her. Did you guys hear Ronald McDonald died? He's a fictional character. But that got me thinking. When you have to replace a clown, you have some really big shoes to fill. Thank you. So Ann Arbor, Michigan was recently voted a great place to live if you're rich and single. Isn't every place a great place to live if you're rich and single? Personally, I grew up middle class in Metro Detroit. For you younger people here, middle class is a standard of living we used to have that was in between rich and poor. So I grew up with 2 brothers on the autism spectrum, and that got me inspired to get involved in the Special Olympics. You can clap for that? Give it up for that? And I'm proud to say I took first place in every event I entered. I couldn't enjoy victory long though, because they told all the athletes they were winners too. Then we all got ice cream. So I'm married. I've been married twice. My ex was really sweet and considerate and kind. Should have totally tipped me off he was gay. And that reminds me, some people say they are against gay adoption because they think it offends God. Personally, I think God made gay people to pick up the slack for heteros. There are already gay couples lined up to adopt Kim and Kanye's baby. Well, like I said, I'm married, been married twice. My husband now, my second husband, is a total control freak. He told me I had to tell you that. I've discovered that being married is a lot like going to the carnival. You start out all cozy in the tunnel of love. only to end up in the bumper cars with kids screaming in the background and some guy who keeps trying to guess how much you weigh. My husband won me over in the first place by telling me he figured out the secret to happiness boiled down to just 4 simple words. Happy wife, happy life. But after all our years together, I figured out it really boils down to just 3 simple words. Lower your expectations. So we have 2 kids. Parenting today is really different than when I was growing up. When I was growing up, my parents were so uptight about nudity, I was born already wearing a onesie. They were so uptight about puberty, they taught me about puberty by taking me to see the movie Carrie. Now I have my own daughter going through puberty. I had to take her shopping for personal product. There are a lot of sizes. Panty liners, overnighters, wings. Wouldn't it make more sense if they just came in sizes like virgin, mother, and skank? I busted my son looking at porn on our home computer, so I rigged it to only show clips of me and his dad having sex. And all of a sudden, he's converting to Amish. All right, thanks for supporting live comedy. My name is George.
Keep it going for Jermaine Gilmore.
Jermaine!
To the stage. He's been performing all over Michigan. Also, very cool comic. Give it up for Carl Johnson. Give it up. Give yourself an applause for coming out and support live comedy. Do that. That's good, right? Good. I attempted to get high for the first time ever recently. I didn't know it was going to happen. I just hung out with a friend I haven't seen in like 10 years, and when she brought it up to me, it didn't even register right away. She's like, Carl, do you smoke? I was like, no. She's like, what about brownies? They're delicious? She's like, no, Carl, they have weed in them. But they're still brownies, right? I mean, it's really all I care about, I'll be honest with you. So I ate 1, I waited a half hour, nothing happened. Ate 2, waited a half hour, nothing happened. Ate a 3rd, waited another half hour, nothing happened. Finally, she goes to her friend who made him, and he's like, oh, it's his first time? It's gonna hit him in like 2 hours. So we go behind the bar outside in an alleyway, which is a very, nobody's ever met their wife or husband in an alleyway, okay? It's a very untrustworthy place, all right? And they're in a circle, and they're passing on a joint. And I only know 1 person in the circle, and I'm not gonna hit the joint because I don't trust where anybody else's lips have been, okay? Especially because in the circle, there's this very sketchy looking girl. Like, not classy, a little bit hookerish, you know what I mean? And she's with this dude that I'm pretty sure she gave a blowjob to early night. And she comes up to me because I won't hit it, and she goes, breathe it in. And she blows it in my face. I was like, I think that was cock smoke. Blow my face. So I go back upstairs. I'm an hour away from home, okay? I'm 1 hour away from home. My friend goes, look, I have to go home to my boyfriend Tommy. It's getting late. Are you going to be okay to drive? I don't know. What if halfway home, I become high? And she looks at me with complete confidence and says, just pretend it's Super Mario Kart. Wow, do you always compare Fantasy Rally? Because if I get pulled over by a cop, I'm pretty sure I can't just chuck a turtle shell out the window. Not how it works at all. Like, I'm a bigger guy. I ate 3, didn't get high. I was a little upset about it. My friend told me that. She's like, well, it's probably because you're kind of a bigger guy. You have to be in shape to get high? Isn't it the opposite, I think? I went to Michigan Works recently. I was unemployed for a few months. I have a seasonal day job. And I saw this very, very attractive girl there. And I wanted to approach her, but wasn't going to open up with, you know what, I don't do anything either. What's for free around here? It's not creepy at all. I went to Wendy's recently. This happened a couple weeks ago. I pull up to the window, or the speaker, and it's silent for a minute. Then I hear the girl go, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah." And then I realized when I pulled up to the window, she heard me say out loud, "I hate myself."
Never love yourself after Wendy's, ever. I have a friend that thinks he can talk to women. I witnessed it. He cannot talk to women at all, ever. I was at a bar, this girl comes up to him and they're talking for a few minutes. She gets his number and name, and when he writes down the name, she goes, "Oh, you have really good handwriting." And my friend goes, "Yeah, I went to private college." Oh, wow. I was always wondering why my handwriting was so shitty. Must have been that public college I was going to. I've been over his house many times. He wants to have a relationship, but he doesn't even have a bed frame, okay? If you take a girl back to your frameless bed, it's gonna be a one-night stand. You can't even commit to something you do every day. I used to work retail for 8 years. That job will make you hate people. Work in retail. Clap if you have done that or are doing that. That's a terrible job. I worked in a garden shop at this place. What I hated the most were single women. Like, "Sir, I need 35 bags of topsoil." You need a husband. Bring that guy. That's way too much work. I make $7 an hour, all right? My favorite, though, were like the elderly women, like in their 80s and 90s. "Sir, do you have perennials? Why are you worried about your flowers coming back?" You guys get it, right? Now you just get a second pot, right? Old people are cocky. I have a black roommate. We used to be good friends, but things haven't been the same since I got the master bedroom. It's a very clever joke. You guys have a good night. I'm Carl Johnson. CJ, motherfucker.
And please give it up for all the comics you saw tonight.
Like a lemon drops high above the chimney top, that's where you find